afternoon and welcome back. You've come to my channel. I'm Sussex Sandra and I'm a slightly older woman in my late 40s who has a complete infatuation with trying out new makeup, particularly foundations. And today the foundation I am testing out is one by a company that has literally just launched in London. And they are called The Woman of Colour, and they abbreviate it to TWOK. So they have just launched a new foundation. It was launched on the 7th of July, and the foundation looks like this. So this is the bottle, and as you can see, that's the name, TWOK London. They have launched a flawless filter foundation. At the moment they have got it in 5 shades, and they will be launching 2 new shades in the upcoming days. I've got the foundation in the colour 160, looks like that. How I got the bottle is literally by all the Instagram messages they've been sending. So they've been doing a pretty good marketing campaign on Instagram. So I literally just said, well, you know what, I want to try this foundation. It's by a black owned company. Got a bite. And this is the foundation, this is how it looks. So it's a plastic bottle, black lid. It has a gorgeous silver pump. It looks very classy. So I've got it in the colour 160. I didn't know what colour to buy it in, so I suggested to the person who I communicated online to have a look at my photographs on Instagram and tell me what colour she thinks I should get. So she suggested 160, so this is the bottle I received. Okay, it came within a couple of days. She sent it by Royal Mail. It cost £19.98 including postage and packaging, so that's already a very good price for the foundation. So let me read a little bit of information about the foundation, and I'm just literally going to read the information on the box because there isn't that much information out there. So this is the box, and that's what TWOK stands for, the Woman of Colour, with the word colour spelt with a K. Okay, and on the box it says, a revolution of colour, discover a luminous, you know we don't like that word luminous, for those of you who've never watched my channel before, hello and welcome. So I'm an older woman, as I said, I'm in my late 40s, but I have got very oily skin. So I've also got pigmentation, hyperpigmentation, and sometimes I break out in blemishes. I'm fairly blemish free at the moment, probably a few little ones around my face, but nothing major for me. Anyway, back to what it says on the back of the box. So it says, a revolution in colour, discover a luminous fluid foundation with the long-wearing matte finish of a velvety compact powder. See, this just sounds ideal. So TWOK takes catering to women of colour to the next level with flawless filter, 12-hour custom colour matte foundation. Our triple action liquid foundation does what a studio camera filter is designed to do. It harmonises the skin's true colour, blurs flaws and delivers a radiant airbrushed effect with the understood promise of zero chalkiness, zero orangeness and zero dullness. So this just sounds ideal. They basically say they're not going to have any of the issues that us women of colour we tend to have when we buy big brands and drugstore foundations. So it says to use, dispense a small sized amount of foundation to the back of your hand, using fingertips or a foundation brush, sweep onto the skin in light circular moments and blend or buff outward. Layer our buildable foundation until you reach your desired level of coverage. So I am very excited to try this foundation. So it's got, once opened, it's 12 months expiry. It's the size of the bottle quantity is 30 ml, 1 fluid ounce. So there you go, it's standard, and as I said, I paid £19.98 including postage and packaging. So when I try foundations out, so for those of you who don't know, I always try to use the same base product. So I've already cleansed my skin. I haven't moisturised today, so I'm not doing that because it's very warm weather, so I'm going without moisturising in this very hot weather. I am now going to put on the primer I always use when I'm testing out foundations. That is the Becca Evermatte Poreless Primer. So this is my holy grail primer. It really is just my go-to primer when I know I want a good, just good performance for everyday primer. Primers I tend to use are, so this Becca Evermatte primer. When I have it available, but I haven't got any in stock at the moment, I also use the Makeup Forever Stage 1 Mattifying Base that comes in the black tube. I've also bought recently a primer by Bossier. I'll show that to you in a second. It's not so easily available in England. I bought it from a company called London Loves Beauty online. Cost £40. It is a very good primer, almost as good as this one, but I mean, to me this is just my number one primer. It really is, for everyday use anyway. And the primer I use for special occasions is the one by Hourglass. So it's the Hourglass Mineral Veil primer. That one I tend to use if I'm going out for special occasions, or I really need a really long wear all day, no issues at all, good primer, and that's the Hourglass Mineral Veil. I tend to save that one for special occasions because it costs so damn much, but it is so good. Okay, so I've primed my face. I'm not going to do any concealer because I want to see how good the coverage is on this foundation. So that's the primer on. Yes, it's dried down. It's giving me slightly tacky on my forehead still, but on my cheeks and face it's feeling smooth and dry. Okay, so shake the bottle. I have my mirror. I'm going to use a brush because they suggest using a brush. So the brush I'm using today is the Sigma Flat Kabuki F80 brush. So use that. I haven't used this for quite a while actually. I always spray my brushes with a setting spray. So the setting spray, one of the two setting sprays I've been using recently is by Cover FX. It's the mattifying setting spray. Excuse the bottle, it's a bit dirty, but it does get handles. So that's the setting spray I've been using recently. And let's see if this foundation will work. I mean, I haven't tried the colour yet, so I don't know if the colour's right. They do say to put it on the back of their hand, so I will do that actually. So let's do this. So I've got to get a few pumps to get it going. Right. So that's one pump, that's the colour. Colour looks like it's going to be okay actually. It's got a nice neutral undertone which is perfect. So I can't remember the name of the woman who I contacted online, but yeah, good choice. That colour looks perfect. Right, so I think what I'll do, I will use my fingers to apply it because that will help warm it. So I'll do that first. Yeah, this colour's going to be good. Okay, let's do this. Start from the centre and blend out, they say. So the brush is a little bit wet because I did put the setting spray on, so I probably will need another layer, another pump. But let's just see what this first layer is like. The colour's going to be good, I can see that already. It's going to be a good colour. Okay, so that pump has just, it's given a very light sheer coverage on my face. So let's do another pump. So that's a, you get a good amount in a pump actually, so that's good. Right, let's do this. I love trying out new foundations. It's like a little kid in a sweetie shop. Yeah, I'm really pleased with this colour. It's absolutely perfect for me. Okay, so far I have used 2 pumps to cover my face. Hasn't given me the coverage I like as yet. It's still what I would call light to medium coverage, because I have got hyperpigmentation and sort of, not too many blemishes, but I've definitely got hyperpigmentation on my face at the moment. Let's sort the wig out, shall we? Right, so I have got hyperpigmentation on my face at the moment. The look at the moment, I mean, it looks like how I would like my skin to look every day if I didn't have any problems with my skin, but it's not enough for the coverage I want. So I'm going to go in with another pump and see what we can do. So one more pump coming up, and hopefully that's going to be enough. So I'm putting it straight on the brush. Okay, so I've put on my face there about, I don't know, 3 to 4 pumps I think I put on my face there. But I have to admit, I absolutely love the colour. The coverage I would say is medium. It's very natural. I'm not getting the coverage I actually would like up on my forehead. I'd probably want more coverage up there, but I'm not going to put any more on. I'm just going to leave it as it is for now. But on my cheeks and my lower part of my face, the colour is fantastic. The finish is fantastic. It looks like it's going to be drying down to a natural matte finish, which is good, because we don't want it to be looking too matte, but don't want dewy, because I'm oily skinned. I don't want dewy at all. So at the moment the finish does look great. The time now, stupidly my phone is downstairs. You may be able to hear the music downstairs. It's being used to play music through the speaker system we've got. So the time now is actually quite late. Can't believe it's so late. It's actually 5:05. So it's very late trial of this foundation. But so far the coverage looks great. So I'm going to finish the rest of my makeup now, and then I'll come back to you. So the makeup is all done, and I can tell you now, just by applying this makeup on, this foundation on, it feels fabulous. It has dried down to a beautiful satin finish. I have even put on setting powder on it. That's how good this finish is. No setting powder on at all, and I never do that. It's just literally dried down to this beautiful matte finish completely. So I am already loving how this foundation feels. The colour is beautiful. Yes, I wanted more coverage up here, but I mean, this overall look is just spot on. I'm absolutely loving how this foundation feels right now. What I do intend on doing is giving this a proper test, so I'll probably do that on Monday because it's a Saturday now, so I'll probably do that on a normal work day, and I'll do a review, a proper all-day wear test of this foundation on a normal work day. But so far this is how it is looking, and I must say I think it looks fabulous. First impressions, I am loving this foundation. What do you think so far? Are you looking forward to me doing an all-day wear test of this? I bet you are. Okay, so there you go. Alright, so thank you for watching, and I will see you soon. If you haven't subscribed as yet, what are you waiting for? Just subscribe down below, and if you press the little bell next to the subscribe button, it'll let you know, it will notify you of when I do my next upload. But again, look at this foundation. Tell me what you think as a first impression of this flawless filter foundation. What do you think so far? Alright, take care. Thank you for watching. Bye.